Welcome bro.
Entry is entry. Exactly. Mambo iko namna gani sasa?
Iko chonjo.
Jana tulileta material na haukuwa. Jana ulikuwa umeenda. Yesterday you were not available. Where were you?
Utoa mtoto akaja akaniita uko ni
sasa simbona lazima unakuanga. When we want to bring the materials you should be there because you are now the person who is here. Lazima utakuwa ndio sasa tuseme.
So unaona sasa hii niko hapa.
Yeah, right now you are here because I told you yesterday you should be here. That's the possible. Mambo vipi? I have this kind of my sister here. How are you?
I'm fine.
You are good? Everything good kabisa Exactly. Unasema namna gani?
Hii sehemu ni ngumu bwana. Hii gari itapita.
Mbuyore. Mambo iko chonjo? We watifo? Kana hiyo heke sasa iko? Watifo is only God knows, Exactly.
Bro. Hii sehemu ni changarau. Hii huwezi sink.
Kusink nayo huwezi. Lakini sasa tunaomba. Lazima tutakanyaga kidogo.
Haina shida.
Unataka aje?
Hii hapa nyumbani.
Hii tutakanyaga kidogo.
Mahindi. So unataka niambie specific vile unataka. What I've been saying is number one, we have to subsequently understand the first trip. Don't say Gintu it rained and they have come in. No, the first trips and opening a road, this one should happen. They should be, because even when the villa was being constructed, do you know how many trucks sank inside there? Do you know when I started my own construction at home, I was opening my road. You even saw I was even offloading some of the materials using bare hands and some spades here. And the truck will not even talk about maybe tinge and get some of the materials out. That is the things that we're going to be talking about here. So even here, it has to sink, and that is the trend. And I don't know if it's a trend that is there in Kenya or is a trend that is there in the transport industry. But if it could be a good, I'll talk about maybe it could be a dry season. Yesterday it passed very new, but today it had a problem here. But that is something you can just call things gonna be so fantastic here. Sasa mama, usijali, hii ni kawaida. These are normal thing of hii ni kawaida ya gari, lazima zikwame. Na lazima itakwama. Hii inakuanga njia. Wewe uliza mtu yeyote mwenye amewahi jenga. Hata hiyo road hiyo ya kwenda kwa dancing mama. Lazima ilikwama ikienda huko. Zilikwama. Lazima itakwama. So guys, as somebody who is just watching this kind of the video, don't feel like, maybe they are obsessed. Even they understand themselves. This is a normal condition whenever it comes to the rainy season. And they have to do it, because if they don't do it, they cannot earn. If they don't do it, they cannot have a living of a day and talk about, today I went to the job. Children cannot feed. Children cannot go to school. So this is the subsequent thing we talk about. It's a normal way. It is another beautiful after lunch that we are meeting again at this kind of the time. And back to Matiko's project, and we have much and more of the trucks going to be arriving with the materials. We're going to be making sure, we're going to be sorting out the materials problem. And already this is the truck number 2. But yesterday we had a problem when it rained and this kind of the truck came, but things were not working properly. It was a bit a problem, and they had to go and pour some of this hardcore out of around Nyabuhansi, so it could just not have much of the shenanigans here. And tunapasulia huko.
Hapa tunaweza ingia.
Tunaweza ingia. Sijani lishaingia. Hadi lishamwaga moja tayari. Jani ilimwaga. Huko chini. Iko sawa, si nilitengeneza? Sema kugeuka iko huko. Hatuwezi chapa reverse. They are fearing on how to enter this kind of the road here. I'm telling them a bit, I made a turning point, and that was the first thing I could just do to make sure we're going to be getting the turning point and where they could just go and turn, because if we're going to be having a reverse from here getting to home, it could get us a little, talk about more of the time to reach home, and also some of the drivers are not qualified much at some of the times, so you have to consider and reconsider their way of moving to make sure that things are going to be covering so fantastic here. So they're going to be having, one guy has gone to check, because yesterday it rained cats and dogs here, and we don't have to get ourselves doubting. And I don't want them to have that kind of a possible way of talking about, oh, maybe I've come with the truck here, it's now becoming a problem, maybe A, B, C, D. I don't want to reach in such kind of a position. So they have to check on themselves and understand if they're going to be getting in. And whenever you go in, you get in. That is it. But the good thing is yesterday, we had the first truck came and it got up to the corner. It did everything. It even offloaded that kind of the hardcore. And today, this is the second one. But yesterday they came when it had rained and they could not get inside because we understand this kind of the area. It's approaching to the river, and you understand the soil is a bit loose, and it could bring them a little bit of the problem of stacking inside, and it could be getting more of the energy for them to get out from there. So I think I'm going to be taking a little bit of time. Whenever the trucks are going to be coming, I said it, whenever the trucks are going to be coming now and again, the area going to be so compacted, and it will now be like a Maram road, and everything will just be okay. It will now be flowing without any kind of the reason to talk about, oh, it's going to be having any kind of the problem. That is the absolute thing that we're going to be talking at this kind of the time here. So, Matiko yuko hapo? Yuko? Na nani mwingine? Mama, Osho yuko? Mambo vipi? Uko chonjo? Kila kitu iko poa. Uko chonjo kabisa? Exactly. So everybody's at home and we're going to be sorting out this kind of the issue is going to be waiting for them to rectify and see if it's going to be getting in. So keep tuned. I'm going to be back to you, and I'm going to be getting to understand how the road is and getting inside here. But before we could just go further, yesterday I went to Matiko's home, so you can just have much of the talks, but it trained cats and dogs, and also I had to rush to see Isabella. And also from this kind of the video, as I'm going to be stopping it, I'm going to be rushing to Isabella to check her because she has gone back home. Yesterday I stayed with her until 4 a.m. in the morning as I went and I left her in the hospital to get out from the hospital so I can just go back home. And also, one thing that I'm going to be talking about here. Yesterday we said we don't want David Jr. again this kind of the project because he is the one who is promptly liquoring this kind of the boys and liquoring everybody here so he can just shoot much of the videos. We have seen it as yesterday, much of the crackatoos and the chaos were happening at the Dancing Mom, and most of the things that were happening is recording this kind of the people in a way like the situation that they could just solve in a home or the family apartheid. But what happened is he was filming and enjoying and sending this kind of the people to the platform, people to enjoy, laugh while they are just abusing themselves, very big abuses in the local language here, which was so scary. And at that kind of an advert, that's what they like and that's what they want to do. In a way like they started using it to Matiko, liquoring Matiko, and again shooting Matiko from how you're going to be staggering from each kind of the point to get where the home was. But that was not the absolute thing that we're going to be doing here. And I'm not into that. What we're going to be doing is to see everything going to be rectified at Matiko, and also promoting them to have a unified and also a unison of their own nature in that kind of enclosed family. And that is what we're going to be gaining at this kind of the area. And also from 2 weeks coming, which is next week, the other week, we're going to be starting the construction. And right now going to be the materials entry this week, which is going to be starting tomorrow but 1, which is on Monday. It's going to be the week of the materials. After there, we're going to be now starting the construction of the house with an immediate effect because we need to have the materials onto the site. Also from here, I'm going to be getting to my own fish pond stay because I'm going to be checking also there. I'm going to be having another construction getting on, which is an Airbnb, and I'm going to be starting with a full emanation, which is a no retreat, no surrender. This kind of the village is going to be inhabited with business, and that's what we're going to be venturing into business, and that's what we're going to be doing at this kind of the posture of the moment here. So what I'm going to be talking about is whenever you are, subscribe, like, share, comment. It's going to be grooving together as a team, and we're going to be getting to Matiko's home to understand. We're going to be popping out and also listening from the mom and also Matiko. What's going to be the popping out of this kind of the stories are going to be evolving, so as you can just rectify what's going to be coming out at this kind of the fantastic module. So guys, keep it tuned. Back to in a short while after we are waiting for this kind of the gentleman to come, and he has not yet been he's wasting a lot of time. He has gone to check everything there. You understand one thing that people don't understand is number one, I did the truck driving, and also I was a very good co-driver whenever it comes to assessing the road and also understanding if the road is unison to the environment is so unison to us or eco-friendly to us. I can just tell you this is a good road for us to go. That's why it's right now. I can just show you the time. which is we have waited until the sun is at the mid. Talk about it's 15:14. We are bringing this kind of the materials. Why am I saying so? Early in the morning, because it rained yesterday, cats and dogs, and the area was a bit slippery. So we never wanted to have this kind of the truck getting in and stuck there. So I've waited until the 15, so the sun could just lit, and also the area could just dry up those kind of the water particles and the water granules that could be there, so it could not bring much of the shenanigans. So that's why you see I've just brought this kind of the truck right now. We're going to be getting in to understand what's going to be extra coming inside here, because also we're going to be getting the engine off. Kwa ameenda kuishi? Anakuja. So nasikia maana. Tuendelee. Yeah. Let's get in. Huh? Amekubali, yeah? Exactly. We can just get in. So I understand it's not a bad condition. It's not a bad road, because I know before. Yeah. So he has to communicate in their language a bit here. That's nature. Exactly. Or if it's a problem, you can just give me and I can show him what's gonna be meant whenever we talk about the real G gonna be coming to this kind of the Caribbean. That's gonna be so fantastic here. Problem, but no problem, it will go. It's only getting it. This truck is a bit crazy. I don't know if it will make it from down here because I think clutch is bad a bit. Wait, bro, ni clutch inasumbua? So we are looking at the compartment, the pressing. So if the back ones doesn't have any problem. Guys, I said the more we pass, the more we compact. And the more we pass, the more the road is always coming out. So this is what I was talking about. This is the wetness that is always coming out. And to this kind of the wetness, if it could be early in the morning and the sun could not have rised, and the sun could just be imposing its own impact to this kind of the farm. And also you understand this is a farm and it was being weeded each and every kind of time. So if it gets to the other area, talk about where it had not been farmed, so there's nothing it can just bring here. So it's only the farm can just show this kind of the tire strides, as you can see how it's just always passing. That's the only absolute manner. So still it's wet, but I think it will work more good whenever we continue this kind of the process, and it will just have a due course of talking about everything will just be okay at this kind of the module here. So let us strive with it as we see the progress, and we want to see Matiko having it coming, because Matiko has been promised to be now he has a sister, and she is ever there. She is ever talking about I want to see Matiko progressing, I want to see Matiko making it. And also despite having the challenge of talking about, oh, Matiko could be this way, could be liquoring, we have more of the goods to come to Matiko, and also everything gonna be good. Also this kind of the truck here, it might not be the house for Matiko, but it is a development of their home. Talk about Matiko's development of the home. It will be so nice. So guys, we're gonna be checking on the road, because we don't want it to have any kind of the problem reaching here and again having some of the shenanigans, ABCD. Yeah man, what's up man? How is everything, Matiko?
I am fine, bro.
Everything is good?
Yes.
I have recognized your presence.
Fantastic.
Wanakuja kuangalia barabara kidogo.
Sawa.
Wa assess waangalie kama itamwaga ama haitamwaga. Hatutaki tukwame hapa.
Sawa, kitu kama
hiyo. Utakuwa kwa makoleo.
Kitu kama hiyo.
Kitu kama hiyo.
Itaingia?
Ndio tunashangaa kama imefika huko hatuwezi rudi reverse.
Ni ukweli.
Kuingia lazima tutaingia, si ndio?
Welcome, bro.
Entry is entry. Exactly. Mambo iko namna gani sasa?
Iko chonjo.
Jana tulileta material na haukuwa. Jana ulikuwa umeenda wapi? Yesterday you are not available. Where were you?
Utoa mtoto akaja akaniita huko ni
sasa simbona lazima unakuanga. When we want to bring the materials you should be there because you are now the person who is there. Lazima utakuwa ndio sasa tuseme.
So unaona saa hii niko hapa.
Yeah, right now you are here because I told you yesterday you should be here. That's the possible. Mambo vipi? I have this kind of my sister here. How are you?
I'm fine.
You are good? Everything good kabisa Exactly. Unasema namna gani?
Hii sehemu ni ngumu bwana. Hii gari itapita bwana.
Mbuyure. Mambo iko chonjo? We watifo? Kana hiyo heke sasa hiyo? Watifo is only God knows, Exactly.
Bro. Hii sehemu ni changarau. Hii huwezi sink.
Kusink nayo huwezi. Lakini sasa tunaomba. Hii nini lazima tutakanyaga kitendo.
Haina shida.
Unataka aje?
Hii hapa nyumbani.
Hii tutakanyaga kidogo.
Mahindi. So unataka niambie specific vile unataka.
Yani
unataka ukuje hivi.
Unajua?
Ama
kupandisha hapa sasa yetu.
Sasa hii haitaenda. Jana ilisumbua pia kidogo lakini seti ilisumbua palikuwa pakavu.
Unaona? Sasa tunakuja. Itakuja tu.
Hapo huko.
Hadi iende straight.
So hapo pazibo basi.
Kuja na reverse.
Ama pako sawa itapanda.
Ikuje tu na kichwa. Sasa ikishafika na hapa na kichwa. Sasa hapa ndio tutachezea.
Iende huko.
Sasa tukiona kama itaumana itabidi tumwage hapa.
Haina shida.
No problem.
No.
So guys, you understand sometimes you have a problem with the road, and if the road is going to be having a problem, we have to understand the natural calamity. If we have the natural calamity like too much flooding, too much water in the soil, these are natural calamity always. And we have to subsequently come to the conclusion of understanding whatever happens at this kind of the time, the materials have reached to the site. What always in the, talk about the Swahili language, they say, punda afe mzigo ufike. Talk about a truck should die, even if it's here, but our package should reach to the area that we need it to reach. Au anasemanga namna gani? Punda afe mzigo ufike. The truck should completely die, but what we need is the package should be here. And that's the subsequent, that's a proverb of the tradition people they always are talking about. And I don't want them to do anything stupid from the far end, because I want them to come so nicely. Yeah, Mom, hi. I'm looking at them so I cannot do any kind of unnecessary. No, not this roll, It will a bit. Kuna maji, si ndio? Yeah, that's what we never wanted here. Stacking here. And but they have assessed themselves. The good thing is they stopped, they assessed, and they have talked about we're gonna be getting in. But the little fact is whenever it rains a bit, our soil here in Kulialand is a bit crazy. So it can bring some of the shenanigans here. So back to the mom. Hello. Mambo vipi mama?
Poa kabisa.
Mambo iko chonjo?
Niko sawa.
Sasa tutakaa namna gani? Tusikie maneno yako hii.
Tuangalie kwenda juu.
Tuangalie kwenda juu. Yeah. Nikwambia niko toka toka. How is everything mom?
Sisi tuko poa kabisa.
Everything is nice?
Hatuna shida yoyote.
Exactly. Maneno inasonga.
Maneno inasonga, hata naona mmekaribia kuleta mawe.
Tunakaribia ama tumeshaleta?
Mmekaribia kuleta mawe, ndio hiyo inaingia. Nasema asante sana. Asante
sana. Tusonge mbele. Exactly. The mom, she's talking about she's appreciating the people tuned and also supporting, and So a little bit here, the mom, she's talking about the materials are now getting in, and she's so happy because it's the thing that she has never been dreaming and talking about. Oh, it could just happen. And sometimes one thing like you have a family and you see how the family is going, and you are obsessed with the other people talking about ABC. Do you understand how my sister, she was ever talking about this kind of the channel, talking about they have ever been humiliated, ever accusated, ever allegated, and filmed with their own no consent and much more. And that's what it has caused them to talk about. No, even us, we can make it happen. And when God is talking about you can make it, there's nobody who can come out and talk about, oh, you're gonna not make it, ABCD. Sometimes you have to subsequently come out and understand how things are gonna be coming out. Au unasema namna gani? Sasa umeelewa hiyo Kiingereza? Hiyo Kiingereza kubwa.
Nimesikia moja moja.
Oh, umesikia moja moja. The bilateral English. She's laughing so meticulous here. And mambo iko chonjo? Yeah, we are good guys. And Mr. Watifo. Mr. Watifo is here. I have to greet Mr. Watifo a bit here. And so I can just say hello. Say hi. Hi. Say hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Thank you very much. He is here representing. He has to be there as we're going to be making sure that things are going to be coming and arriving to this kind of the home. And he's so happy whenever, you understand, whenever you are aged the way he is, and you get like things are going to now be happening at this kind of the age. I said it one day that it's never too late. You can be 80 years, you can be 70 years, but it will reach at a time, your time is there. So God maybe promised that your time will be in 90s, 80s, and that is the subsequent time to talk about things are going to be happening here. Matiko, mambo vipi?
Safi bro.
Kila kitu iko chonjo?
Chonjo kabisa.
Sasa tusaidiane huko basi, track itoke. Na niliwaambia hapa. Kidogo tu. But ilitereza. Oh. Oh, lazima mshushe mpunguze mzigo. Oh, hii tight. Oh, why tight? Guys, a bit they have to, you understand here, it's working as normal. I talk about they have to remove this kind of the tire which is here. They have to remove some of the hardcore to make sure that you're going to be having a little weight at this kind of the position, because it's slanting coming down. Talk about slippery. It's very slippery coming down, and it's slanting coming down. So that's why you see it's now having this kind of the posture. But it cannot go, talk about maybe, it cannot sink. The only thing is the condition is a bit pathetic here. But everything will just be okay, because we have to suffer at the first time. And the people are going to be bringing the first trips like the one that bringing this kind of the trips here. 1, 2, 3. Guys, what I want to be saying here is, number one, we have to subsequently understand the first trip. Don't say like, oh, Gintu, it trained and they have come in. No, the first trips and opening a road, this one should happen. They should be, because even when the villa was being constructed, do you know how many trucks sank inside there? Do you know when I started my own construction at home, I was opening my road. You even saw I was even offloading some of the materials using bare hands and some spades here. And the truck will not even talk about maybe tinge and get some of the materials out. That is the things that we're going to be talking about here. So even here, it has to sink, and that is the trend. And I don't know if it's a trend that is there in Kenya or is a trend that is there in the transport industry. But if it could be a good, talk about maybe it could be a dry season. Yesterday it passed very new, but today it had a problem here. But that is something we can just call things gonna be so fantastic here. Sasa mama, usijali, hii ni kawaida. These are normal thing of hii ni kawaida ya gari, lazima zikwame. Na lazima itakwama. Hii inakuanga njia. Wewe uliza mtu yoyote mwenye amewahi jenga. Hata hiyo road hiyo ya kwenda kwa dancing mom. Lazima ilikwama ikienda huko. Zilikwama. Lazima itakwama. So guys, don't, as somebody who is just watching this kind of the video, don't feel like, oh, maybe they are obsessed. Even they understand themselves. This is a normal condition whenever it comes to the rainy season. And they have to do it, because if they don't do it, they cannot earn. If they don't do it, they cannot have a living over there and talk about, today I went to the job. Children cannot feed. Children cannot go to school. So this is the subsequent thing we talk about. It's a normal way. Including when I was in a truck driving. Only God knows. And that's kind of the fantastic model because I know the work of transport, how it goes. Haya machache, sindo? Yeah. So guys, they have to offload some of them here and make sure that don't worry. Lazima ipungue hii side yote. And guys, something else here I'm gonna be adding up is again, when you offload the whole of the truck, again it cannot go here because of the compactability, the impact of the tires, and the talk about the soil. Because if it doesn't press it down, it will move. But when it's not loaded, it's a little bit the weight is decreased, so it seems like it will just be slippering, and it cannot move. Sasa Matiko, kitu number 1, wakati tunaleta materials ukue, si ndio? Na unajua hii kazi wewe ndio tunafanyia. Even the sister said yesterday, you are the project. I am the project manager.
Thank you, Rod.
Exactly. Yeah. So the kitu ni moja kwamba wakati tunashusha hizi vitu ukue hata huu unaangalia. Unajua kwamba mawe yameletwa mawili, mawe yamekuja matatu na hivi ndio kunaenda.
Sawa.
Na hatujakataa unaweza enda utembee, move kutoka wapi kwenda wapi. Juu pia tunafaa kuleta bibi. We have to bring a wife here. And that's what we're going to be talking about. So at this kind of the time, Matiko has to act responsibly. Even right now, saa ingekuwa sasa unaenda unadanganya mtoto wa mtu. She has to go and lie to somebody's lady. Oh, ushadanganya. You have to lie to them and talk about. Oh, tuwe so kininche. Tuwe so kininche. Ange utonge nae. The father is saying you are lying. Baba anasema unadanganya. Mumedanganya msichana. Mumemwambia aje?
Tanzania.
Mulimdanganya aje?
Nilimdanganya hiyo nataka kama tete.
Sasa ni kudanganya, kuolewa ni kawaida. Sasa mulimdanganya aje mumlete?
Tulimwambia nataka kwa wife wangu na mali italipo pole pole kabla after amekuja nyumbani. Mzee atapeleka ripoti huko kwao. Yendo kama hiyo.
So Matiko is saying they have gone there, and they have cheated the lady in terms of flirting. They have said about Matiko is now the big boss, and they're gonna be now constructing, and is the one who is responsible for everything. And the lady should come and see how people are doing the work of Matiko. Yes. And that will be so fantastic. Yes. The big boss. The father is saying, ako wapi? Where is she?
Ngoja nikwambie. Unajua sijamleta lakini nikimleta akuja hapa nyumbani. Mzee ndio nitamwambia.
Utamleta lini? When?
Ngoja nikwambie. Tunaweza tukaenda wewe hata kama ni siku
when?
Usikoroso to ina we. No. Pimbaka tucha nawe.
So mimi na wewe twende. So he is supporting him to take him to I be the spokesperson. I'm now the spokesperson of him, and I'll know how to intellectually talk to this kind of the ladies and talk about we have Matiko. Like, look at right now, between Matiko and me, who is able to take a wife? Matiko is able. Sasa imekuwa Gen Z. Alina, by the way, we have to help them remove the stones here. Tuone tuwasaidie kutoa mawe. Lakini tusianguke. Pandia hapa. Angegotonga se? Si ndio? The father is saying Matiko has to marry, and he is now aging, and he needed to marry. Wewe unasema namna gani?
Hivyo tu.
Unasema acha kama temera. Huh? You know, guys, here we have to talk twice. Huh? Ora tu no to sali. Ora tu no to sali o mabango. Ara tu na sali bono sa. Aqui é Mungu. Yeah. Boke is saying it is supporting and seconding us and talking about we should bring a wife here. And right now, even Matiko's wife should be here and talk about, what are you, even right now we could have even been given water here already and talk about, Shem, can you shower the hands a little bit here? It could be so fantastic. Everything gonna be coming to you live. And things are going on and, Tiwenso Kimbe Ninja. They're offloading a little bit here to make sure that everything. Zitoke nje bana. Mutatoa zote. Sasa utatoa yote afu utatokaje hapa? Si ndio? Mzigo. Utabaki na kidogo ukatie kona. Kona itaenda. My friend. Itazungusha matairi. Utakuja ushangae. Unajua nimechapanga hii mboka? Hii. Naelewa. I was a big driver, my friend. I know. A professional. Not a co-driver. Professional driver. Co-driver ni mwingine bro. Tulianzianga hiyo. Hata wewe unajua hata kwa hii akileta eti kunaenda namna gani co-driver anachukua. But sasa wengine tulienda mpaka tipping bwana. Hiyo. Wakati kiito bulletproof. Unajua? Kama unakumbuka Muhono, kwani walikuanga na nani? Unakumbuka sasa? You can now remember. Hata mimi nakukumbuka vizuri sana. Nilikuanga huko hivi kwa 2020, 2019, 2020, 2021. Afu tukasarenda tukaji-upgrade kidogo. Guys, that's the way forward, and they have to offload a little bit here, and everything will just be working together here and making things to come out more effective here. So also what the good effect is, also the parents are talking about, this is the meticulous objective we're going to be having here. Mr. Watifo is just wondering and talking about, today. Mambo iko sawa. Haya, mambo iko chonjo. The father wants to say something. Matiko has to marry. You just keep quiet. Now I have to tell the father how we're gonna be going there. As unajua, lazima tuende kwa kina Matiko. Tupeleke report. Lakini lazima tumuone. Tutahiri report tutarama. We have to get the report. To have to get the report to the lady's home as Matiko gonna be. Matiko has to bring the lady here as we're gonna be getting the report. You know, in the tradition they say, kwa Kikuyu wanasema ng'ombe yane yaresereihan ama tacho ga mwisho hanogale. Yani it means the cow that had been stolen, have found the last strides of that cow. They are maneuvering around your compound. That is in the tradition, but in the real meaning is we had a lady at home. You never gave a report and you took the lady, and now we have found like the lady, the father now gonna be reporting there. Like your lady, I've seen a new cow in my home, and that's how they introduce themselves, and they have to talk that way. I've seen your cow at my home, and I had to look for the subsequent manner or where is this kind of the cow coming from, and I've investigated, I've known this is where she is coming from. That's how they get the report there. As Matiko gonna be now enjoying and making sure that again David Jr. cannot come here and take again, because always sasa tumempiga marufuku ama bado?
Tumempiga marufuku bro. David Jr.
Atakuja.
Hakuna.
Uko sure?
Mimi hawezi kuja kunimulika na hiki yenga yake. Huni. Hata kuna siku tumekutana naye hapo. Akataka kunimulika. Nikatoroka. Nilikuwa na ndugu yangu brother Motongoli.
So he's talking about there's a day they met with David Jr. there and they wanted to film them again, and they had to hide. But the good thing is jana suriona vile vituko zilikuwa hapo. Unasikia kweli?
Sijasikia.
Jana hapo kiliumana ile ya kawaida. So yesterday in Dancing Mom there was a mayhem, and they were quarreling themselves, a husband and a wife, and you understand there the husband is a young boy and the mother is ABCD. You understand? So that kind of the fantastic module. So they have to tend to talk about, yeah, you fit me, you don't fit me, ABCD. They have to exchange some words. So a little bit is only something that is lowered there. They are talking about it's liquor. Whenever you are liquored and you are told like you have not to behave normally because the video has to come out. That is the subsequent manner we talk about. That's the way they need it. And that's what we talk about. We don't need him here and everything will just be moving forward and Gintu is stuck unto that point. And if something gonna be coming inside, we're gonna be absolutely understanding it and dealing with it repentantly. That is our own module here. Okay, everything is nice. You want to say something?
Yes.
Yeah, say.
Wewe. Ni ndugu yangu mwana.
Ndio.
Sawa.
Ndio.
Gintu. Wewe ni mtu mwingine mzuri sana bro.
Ndio.
Tangia uingia kwa maisha yangu.
Ndio.
Nimebadilika.
So since I got into his life, he has changed. And ndio maana nilikuwa nakwambia hizi vitu wendo tuna. Wegedo? Umefika kwa Isabella?
Nisa nimerudi Nyambo nifanyie video huku juu. Kuna copyright huko chini.
Oh, kuna hizo muziki?
Kwa hiyo sherehe iko pale.
Oh, sawa, no problem. So it's tuko one on one hapa kidogo na nilikuwa na kupigia simu nikuulize kama kunaenda sawa. This is my sister Kate. She has gone to Isabella to buy some of the stuff that have been sent. Talk about the child that I filmed yesterday talking about he has not ate, and also Isabella had gone to the hospital to deliver, and today he's back home to make sure that I'm gonna be now catering for the infant that is out. So kwa hivyo kila kitu iko sawa
Kila kitu iko sawa, nimeweka huko mzigo, video ndo sijafanya, nataka kuanzia hapa medical.
Okay, sawa. Haya.
So utakuja?
Nitakuja huko lakini ni baadaye.
Utakuja tuifungue?
Hiyo ina shida, wewe mpatie tufungua.
Sawa.
Exactly. So she is my sister Kate, and she had gone there because I cannot perform this kind of the whole project once. And to the real fantastic module is to say congratulations to Isabella. She gave birth, and I'm gonna be going there to check and also giving her a little bit of the token. I've seen so many people talking about again to give us a full video about her to see how she is continuing with this kind of the life and see what she is properly gonna be getting. And yes, hello, Chacha. Ni hapa nje ndo amekuja ametereza kwenda shambani. Ana offload, anatoa mawe. Wacha niangalie. Haya. Mbure no kama ni ncheru ya reto we. Atera waruchire mogoroba mungu be namanyire. Ate hali ndanyore tatu lakini mbe takonekana lakini ndanyore toye labda toga nyamba kahe ihome
juu Nairobi ndi
sawa
gaituga turu chikala kunjira
gaga nge ngonchera pia naga hano
gamba chibanga nyitira baba ihome.
Haya ni sawa. Guys, is talking about it is the person who was in the contract of the stones here, and he's not available. He's confirming to talk about is the truck reaching to the center, and I've talked about a bit it has slipped to the farm, and he has to understand what's going to be popping out here. So everything has to come one on one as we're going to be getting everything to be here. And if the road is going to be in such kind of the condition, we cannot come back here again until it's dry, or we have to make sure that if it's going to be coming, the road is going to be clear as they're going to be delivering much of the materials to the site here. So I appreciate much of the effort we have just done here and putting everything to the way it needs to be, and this is the way forward we need. So kesho tutaongea na dada yako. Tomorrow we'll talk to the sister, and today we're going to be having I have a little bit of a very big schedule also because I'm going to be taking the little Jacinta to the shopping, and also the sister, talk about that kind of the family, and still I'm with them. It's a bit they're not coming to the videos each and every time because their sponsor is always willing to make it alone, and they can just make it coming out. So the best thing is I'm going to be taking some Jacinta and the sister to some shoppings there. Also I'm going to be checking Isabella. I have another project act performing at Mabera zone, and also I have this kind of the area talk about Matiko's home to make sure that everything gonna be coming out more fantastic here. So that's the way forward we're gonna be doing here. Ni kama umechoka bana?
Sijachoka.
Haujachoka.
Venye umeongea nimesikia vizuri sana kwa
moyo. How I'm talking you. So you feel like you can be talk, unajisikia kama unaweza ongea Kiingereza. Ongea ndio hii kamera, ongea.
Sio kwamba naweza nikaongea Kiingereza kwa sababu sikijui.
Ongea si ndio?
Nini?
I am
Jacinta.
You are Jacinta.
Can talk America Jacinta no I won't support.
Again you are Jacinta. Jacinta is also sponsored like you. Pia yeye anasaidiwa kama wewe.
Nasema mwenye ananisupport hivyo. Mungu ambariki na amuonekanie naishi maisha marefu. Yeah.
Ni translate.
Yeah.
Okay. Matiko is saying thank you very much, and cardiologist Kari very nice. He is feeling so well, and is feeling like everything is getting forward, and is getting his own gratitude and saying that he honors your dignity for the person helping, and talking about everything going to be coming out so fantastic here, as you're going to be saying thank you very much. Asante sana. Thank you very much.
Kitu kama hiyo.
Thank you very much, asante sana.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. Hey, the sister to Matiko here having a problem here. Nini mbaya na mguu? Oh. So she was running with the cows to untie the cows, and a little bit whenever she was running, not knowing there's a tree stump somewhere, and got herself hitting at the stump there, and this is the mystery that was coming out. Uriendo kashono? Oh. Yeah. A little bit of the crazy moment here. No problem. Oh, I wanted also to ask to this kind of the family. Mukona kadi ya hosi. So the mom has to tell us about the hospital cards. Kukwaje? Kadi yako?
Nilifuniana nikafungua kadi. Nikatibiwa nayo mara moja. Ilikuwa Disemba mwaka uliopita.
Last December.
Pesa ikakosa ya kulipia kuendelea.
So saa hii hakuna kadi.
Wakati nilienda wakaniambia imefungwa.
Imefungwa. So you have to register again. So she doesn't have a card. It's dormant, and it cannot work because it has not been paid for. And we have to look forward to understand this kind of she has talking about the leg. We have to make sure we're going to be having a card so she can just be getting treated, which is the best way for us to do at this kind of the moment here. Also, if she could be having a card also, the family members can be treated with such kind of a card. Here in Kenya, things can just happen properly. So wewe uko na kadi Matiko? Hospital card. Hauna kadi? Lakini uko na ID. Do you have an ID?
Yeah.
You have an ID?
Yeah.
So you should get a medical card. Lazima upate medical. Matiko doesn't have, and we have to look forward to make sure that Matiko has a good card, and it's going to be so fantastic for him to make sure that things are going to be working out more properly. So at this kind of the moment, I'm going to be saying, I'm going to be ending up this kind of the video at this kind of the point, and everything going to be coming to you live, and for just very nice. And for the people loving and also watching, I'm going to be getting to Isabella to understand we're going to coming out from Isabella, and also I'm going to be getting to the Jigas family also to see what is popping out to their surrounding, so as I can just be updating you what is always evolving. And I appreciate to the people who have been supporting Isabella, because things are going to be coming. It's not yet late. It's now the time for us to shine. Keep it tuned. Back to you in a short while. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Everything is talking about bye. Bye, Boke. Guys, back again to Isabella's position. This is the mother-in-law. This is her mother-in-law, and Isabella's home is onto the top here. We're gonna be checking on her one-on-one, and this is the house. This is a little bit the daytime. Isabella, wagwan. Am I welcomed? Pass. Niko ndani. Nikuje? Exactly. Guys, yesterday I came and I found there's a boy was here and washing the utensils ABCD, and the boy was looking so hungry. But that is the guy. But what I understand is, if it could be in another position, talk about in another home or a well-being family, right now you could be seeing so many people coming in. Oh, congratulations, Isabella. Let's go with how the pace is and also the race is, because we have to be so subsequently here. Hello, mambo kwa sawa? Pass, nimekuja. Mambo vipi? Awansara no mama. Baba nyakorogati. Mbuyore, baba nyakorobi. Mambo iko chonjo? Yule kijana ako wapi? Mambo?
Anacheza huko kwa barabara.
Hapo huko. Oh. Kama unaweza mpata mchukue ukuje. Exactly. Guys, I've reached to Isabella and she's here. Woo! Our baby, she's here. And imagine she's very strong at this kind of the time. I'm just not imagining is it safe because it's only today and today only she is even carrying the baby and this kind of look at this kind of the way this one here is always available. You understand, because everybody has his own attires that you talk about. If this is what I have in here, everything will be so fantastic. Hali nakupeleka namna gani? Tuambie tu story hapa sasa. Ni kijana ni msichana? Kijana. Oh, ni kijana. A baby boy. Woo! Mambo. Uko poa? The little young lady. Hali nakupeleka aje sasa? Salama. Ni nini sahi hauna? Chakula. Oh, ngoja kidogo. I have to sit down. Soda ni ya nani? Ni yako? Ya mtoto. Oh, soda ni ya mtoto. The baby is looking exactly like her. Wow. Kama yule kijana. The baby is looking like that young boy and very the same common face. And it's a big baby. Mtoto mkubwa anakaa mtu ako na wiki kama 3 hivi mwezi. The baby is very healthy and very big baby. Alikuwa na kilo ngapi? Kilo 3.4. 3 kgs 0.4. That's a very big baby. People talk about people always going outside there. They bring children who are less than 2 kgs. But 3 kg, which is a very better and a very normal giving birth. Talk about the normal birth. Ulifanya operation ama ni normal? Normal. It was one way. Normal. Normal. Imagine it was a normal, guys. And so many people right now they hate the normal. Sometimes they talk about no, I cannot feel it, ABCD, but she's the one. And the way I talk about na ile siku ulitoka kwa mjango ndo ukaenda. Nilienda asubuhi yake sasa. Asubuhi yake. Ukani wakati ulinipigia ndo ulikumeza. Ulinipigia bado meza. Nimeza sasa ndo nikakupigia. Imagine Isabella called me the same hour. He had seen the baby is here, then she called me hour. Everything is possible, and I always understand because I know the suffering. I know how she's been suffering. Mwanaume yuko ama hayuko? Hayuko. The husband is not available. Oh my God. So wewe ndo una survive. Umesema uko na guys, we're going to be hearing from her talk about any kind of the problem she's going to be having, as going to be taking care of her. And kwanza kitu ya kwanza before tuende into your problems, let me say this. Hii miezi mbili. Hii December, talk about December and January. Usifanye kazi yoyote. I know she has not to go to any kind of the work, but if there's nothing, she's gonna be getting like food, anything. You'll find her talking about I'm good, I'm well, and I can go for the job, which is not the right thing whenever it comes to the birth rate, or talk about the days of lactating time of the baby. It could not be so fantastic, that kind of the model of shorter time. She's again getting to weeding other people, bending to maybe clean some people's maybe clothing and much more, mopping. It could not be good. But if she doesn't have anybody to support her, she can go to such kind. Nilituma sister yangu akaleta vitu. Alileta za ujure kijana na kuchu. More specifically, my sister had went to do some shoppings, and which was for the young boy who I got onto the road. She was supported, and also the young infant who is right now here. He has also been supported right now, and also I have a big surprise for you. Viruri nipigia, si ndio? Nilikwambia sintakuja. I have a bigger surprise for her, and also this kind of the video gonna be coming out. Tuambie sasa shida iko wapi? Uko na shida gani kama wewe sahi? Shida sahi sasa vile nimekaa kwa nyumba, chakula itakuwa inanikosa sabuni. Kidogo nikitranslate. She's talking about as this kind of time she's gonna be in the house and indoors. She could not be having enough money to look maybe to go and buy some food and much more. Sasa shida ni gani? Ni chakula. So the problem is food, number one. Unapendanga kukula nini mostly? Ni chakula yote. Any food. Any food. Oh, as far as you get food, uko sawa. you can imagine any food, any. It's not anybody. Right now you could be talking about I need meat, I need roasted meat, I need chicken, but she's talking about any food is subsequently good for her health and also for her to get milk. Chakula yenye itakupatia maziwa mtoto anyonye. The milk, the one will be having milk for the infant to milk or to suck. Itakuwa sa any. Yote iko sawa. Exactly. Number 2. Hapa ndani ni nini una kama ya mtoto nini? Uko na besheni? Oh, you don't have a child basin. Number 2, kitu ingine? Towel. Hii ndio uko nayo. Hii ni ya mwaka gani? This is for hii ni ya huyu, si ndio? This is transferred from her to the young infant right now. And that's the way we have to get forward, because we have to know how to store some of the stuffs here. Huyu ni mama, huyu ni? Mama. Oh, she's the mother-in-law, and she's the one who is now seeking and checking what the things are. You can see how she is. Mama, say hi. Asante sana. She's here, and you can see how she's just even. Umefurahia? Umefurahia sana. Sasa anaitwa nani?
Mtoto. Anaitwa Zakaria Marwa.
Zakaria Marwa. We have Zakaria Marwa. Yeah. Hello, beautiful people. Back again to Isabella. We have Zakaria Marwa as a newborn baby, and we really appreciate for the people who are tuned and also supporting Isabella. Talking about Isabella was part of the hard-working women, and people even were admiring to see Isabella working in my construction. Imagine Isabella at my fish ponds there. She was spinning concrete like a safari rally. And from there, when we came to the Jigas family, the second day of finishing up to the lintel stage, she was there bringing water, jerrycans after jerrycans with the young boy, and so as she can get a little bit of something. And there's a time I talked to her like, why can't you sit down and you just don't have this kind of mayhem work or talk about this kind of tiresome works because you are so pregnant. She talked about, no, I have to work. And people subject, and they say if you do much of the work and you subject yourself into such kind of the works, whenever it comes to the birth rate, it becomes a normal way, and it doesn't have any kind of the big issue for you to give birth. And that's why you can see she is very healthy, and she gave birth to a healthy child, very meticulous, even 3.04 kgs. Oh my living God, it's a very awesome thing. And people who understand, the mothers who are here, they know what I mean, a healthy child. Aya, umesema shida ilikuwa, the problem is no food, no children stuffs. I think my sister, she has bought, amenunua vitu kadhaa, sijui ni vitu gani. I don't know which kind of the stuffs, because my sister, she knows more. She has given birth, she knows more. I don't know more because I'm not giving birth. You understand? Siwezi enda kununua vitu juu sijui, si ndio? That's why nimepatia sister yangu ameenda kununua, si ndio? At least she knows the first child. I talk about the one day child, 2-day child, whatever they're gonna be wearing. And I talked to her like he is a boy called Zakaria Marwa, the young Zakaria. But what the children are gonna be coming right now, they are so innocent. They don't know anything. But when they are subjected outside here to see what the mother she is doing, I'm gonna be storing this video. Whenever I will get to grow, muja kumuonesha hii video. Atakuwa na itakuwa hata kama ni 20 years. Zakaria should have to come and see this kind of the video, because I'm telling this as a fact, because he is so young he cannot even understand. But I'm telling as a fact. The mother has been struggling, looking for an opportunity, working in constructions, talk about the concrete, working to farms, bending very low to make sure we're going to be getting something subsequent good for her to take, so as Zakaria inside the stomach can take something very meticulous as a vitamin. And when they grow up, and when they're going to be growing up, understand the position your mother is coming from. Understand the family position. Lazima waangalie, kwa sababu unajua mtu anaweza grow tu aseme unajua hatukujua mama angetafuta kazi hiyo wakati sasa tunateseka. Agurua kijua inje ni kubaya, na kila mtu lazima angangane. You can never know how somebody gonna be moving, and you can never know what God has promised you. But what I understand is, when Gintu is here, kama niko hapa leo, mimi ndo nimemuona hivi number 1 hivi, ako fiti. Sasa hapa uko na mwamba. Uko na
Mwamba.
Got up. Thank you. She has something. She has a very good child who gonna be becoming like Gintu. Na atakuwa kama mimi. Unajua hivi? He will be like me, and I promise it. I'll be taking care, I will be checking on her. I want the baby boy to grow and be like me. Straightforward, direct forward. Forward forever, backward never. That's what we need. Kitu ingine, nyumba inakaje, hizi tu ndio vyombo uko nazo. These are the stuffs that we're going to be having. Hizi tu. Na gas inafanya. Ami mezima. Have a small gas which they are paying per month, which is having this kind of it's called a meko, a cooker here. Imezima. Na unalipia shingapi? It is not working. Unalipianga tu
50 bob.
Saa hii. Hata saa hii. So gas iko nitoke na hakuna. So there's no money. She never had 50 shillings. You can imagine. She lacked 50 shillings to pay for this gas so as they can work and even cook tea, any kind of this food she's gonna be willing. And leo utailipia. Kwanza leo unaenda kununua yako. These things for paying daily, I don't like them. Even me, this kind of the daily things, I don't like them. I don't like them. Leo unaenda kununua gas yako mwenyewe, si ndio? Iko sawa? She has to go and buy her own gas, not for paying 50 shillings or 10 shillings. No, I don't like that. But now we have it. We have to pay for it. Sasa hiyo mtungi ikiisha ni shilingi ngapi? Lazima ulipie shilingi 1000. Sasa unaona, guys, imagine exchanging a gas to go for a new, you are paying 1300. So unalipia 1300 for a new one, which is a 6 kg. But now this one, they have to pay for 4000, a positive diversion of more than 2700 Kenya shillings. So it's so expensive whenever it comes to monthly installment or daily installment. And I'm talking to her, she has to go and buy a new one. Ni vitu hizi ndio vyombo uko nazo. These are the only things that you're going to be having. Uko na hot pot? There's no hot pot here? No hot pot. Thermos? No thermos. Guys, we have to look for it keenly. And ndoo nazo uko nazo. Buckets are there. Jerrycan au uko na hizi ndoo for fetching water. Uko na kitanda?
Kitanda. Sina ya watoto.
Hauna ya watoto. Or you don't have the bed for the children. Na kitanda ya huyu?
Sina.
Or you don't have a bed for this kind of the young boy. And na ya watoto wanalala wapi? Hapa nje.
Mkubwa analala hapa.
Or the big boy is sleeping in this seat. Unalala na huyu. So you are sleeping with this young lady. And you and now the young child. Oh my God. So the boy is stretching. He's feeding it now, and very meticulous. He's wondering, oh my God. People want to be checking the fingers. You want to be checking the fingers, guys? These are the fingers. You can see the fingers are here. Very meticulous. Somebody calling me here. Lazima ngoje nitoke hapa. They have to wait a bit so they can just finish this kind of the video. We have to go there direct. Sasa, I'm gonna be giving you 15,000. Sahi, sindo? 15,000 Kenya shillings. Somebody supported with some money here. Some of them have gone to buy some of the stuffs with my sister. He need 10,000. I'm gonna be giving you 15,000 Kenya shillings right now. Ujisaidie, sindio? She has to help herself here. 15,000 Kenya shillings right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take this. And we are giving in front of the child. Mtoto angalie, ajue tulisaidia agro. Akija kukua mkubwa asaidie pia. The young boy, whenever he's gonna be growing, he has to see this video and know we helped, tulimsaidia. Hata yaki grow, he has to come out and help another person, like the way we have been helping them to grow. But still we have more to go. Uko na lighting hapa? Uko na solar nini? No lighting. Oh, no lighting. You can come to that kind of the. And how you gonna be? How unaenda sasa mtoto aje sasa utamsaidia? How is the child gonna be surviving with this kind of the darkness? Or you are using a candle, which is not safe whenever you have some children. They can hit it and light it and stuff here, which is a bit crazy. But guys, we are looking forward. we are looking forward, and this video as it's gonna be getting out. And I told Isabella, kuna wakati uliniambianga Ginto, hata mimi unaweza kuja huko kwangu nikakwambia
muda wangu utafika,
your time gonna be coming. Muda wako uko. Usiwahi kuwa eti wacha nikuwa na haraka, huyu amesaidiwa. Nilikwambia muda wako uko. Na when your time reaches, muda wako ukifika, that is your time. Akia Mungu, nobody will ever change it. I swear to the living. I'm not swearing in a bad thing, but I'm swearing like, if your time has reached, it has reached. And if as promised, God has promised, like, this is the time. Talk about the firstborn, the secondborn, this is the thirdborn. And now Gintu is subjecting myself, and we are supporting her. So as we can raise, she can raise her children very meticulous. Watoto wa grow vizuri, kila kitu isonge mbele, si ndio? Na nakuombea sana, Mungu akubariki, kila kitu isonge mbele. Asante sana wenye mmemshughulikia, for the people who are being there, taking care of and supporting. I'm going to also give them 1,000 Kenya shillings to support themselves. And that is the way forward. Patia huyu 500 na wewe 500. Asante sana kwa kumsaidia, for them helping her until she has reached at home. You understand, the mother-in-law, they are ever the front page to help like them, talk about the people who are married to their own homes. I saw it at my home when my big brothers had married. They are going to be getting some children. My mother was ever running east, west, and south. And whenever she going to be coming home, they were dancing. If it could be another area, they could understand, like, you could get so many people here. They are cherishing together, having cool music. Food could be here in the table, but now the table is empty. But we say to the living God, things are going to be coming. Ndio mkoko unalika maua. It's the time. Now we're going to be now blessing Isabella. If you are watching this kind of the video, support us $5, $2, $3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 100. We can receive it. And she's going to be taking the care of the children. We're going to be buying her the bed of the baby, the mattress of the young boy who is always sleeping here. Are going to be into that. And if you're going to be supporting us, God bless you abundantly. And if Father, tukiona tuko sawa, tutajenga nyumba. We will construct a house to the living God. I know it will happen. Even if we're going to be having so many projects, hata kama niko na project mingi, but tutaangalia kama tunaweza jenga kadogo kama tofali ama ya matope, si ndio? Kitu tunataka ni nyumba smart, si ndio? What we need is a house. Even if we're going to be having so many projects to perform, but if the time reaches for Isabella, this is the time of Isabella. I said one day, today is today, leo ni leo, tomorrow is another day, kesho ni siku nyingine. You can never know what God has planned for you today or tomorrow. And that's why we say, always we respect for tomorrow, because tomorrow has 2 or 3 opportunities to come. Let us shine. And the people listening, quoting in, watching and subscribing, liking, and sharing, respect to you. And I say, wherever you can get it from, God return it abundantly. Mungu awabariki. Keep it tuned, keep it locked. Subscribe, like, share, comment. My sister is going to be coming here. Also support my sister Kate Sigano. She's going to be coming here to open the package and give to the entire people. My sister yangu anakuja, atafungua hiyo package, atapatia wenye atakuwa amenunulia, lakini kitu nawaombea tusonge mbele. Mungu mbele. God first, Thank you guys. Keep tuned, keep it locked. Back to you in a short while after this kind of the minutes. And God bless you. I'm going to be ending this kind of the video as I'm going to be getting to the Jigas family up there to understand what are going to be subsequent things that are going to be coming out from there.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Asante sana. Thank you. She's so appreciative. Thank you for the last moment. So many people I'm helping. At the long last, I say I'm going to be ending it up. They've never said that. But she has said, thank you very much. Keep it tuned. Back to you in a short while. Guys, back again to, she's called Mary. Mary, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Ukwaje?
Oh, so kaa hapa karibu.
Ukwaje?
Kaa hapa.
Sasa.
Tumeshiwa.
Mary, umeshiwaje?
Hera. Na ndani hakuna kitu.
Oh, there's nothing inside. So, Magaba kwa?
Namtoka.
Magaba.
Kwa kiri.
Ako kwa kiri. So, tabu ni nini?
Hela.
Sasa mimi tunataka tuagree.
Upande wa mwili hakuna shida.
Nikupatie 1,000 na utoe hizi vitu siwajifunga.
Gani?
Hizi. I give her 1,000 and she has not to tie these stuffs here. This one. Unajua sasa we don't have anything guys. The legs are soft meticulous. Si ndio? Ni sawa. Nikupatie 1,000. I give her 1,000. She removed these stuffs here. Usiwezi rudisha tena. Sasa mbona?
Kuna mtu anataka kuniua hapa.
Kuna mtu anataka kukua. She's talking there's somebody who want to kill you.
Na nikitoa hivi, lazima niziki.
Or when you remove, you go and be buried.
Hapa nimemshinda nimeacha. Lakini hapa ananitafuta.
Guys, there are so many things here. She's talking about there's a woman somewhere who is disturbing her.
Anasema nimepata mtwali amenitengenezea nyumba amenunua kila kitu.
Oh. So I am a porcupine. They are talking about I'm a porcupine who is helping them and I'm building them a house for them to stay, which is not a better thing for this kind of the village to talk. This is not the better thing, the better opportunity for them to come out and such kind of the net. So coming to sasa umeamua, kwa hivyo hutawahi fungua.
Mwambie si umu.
We have to sit down and relax. Salimia mtoto. Hello.
Roga na alisha nikagonjwa.
The baby is diarrheaing.
Alisha tu.
Anaharisha tu. Ya kawaida ama ya ugonjwa?
Ile naona ni kushiba.
Oh, ni kushiba.
Hakuna mwenye anaumwa. Mahitaji.
Na nani? The jiggers are not available. Chimbonda hakuna.
Hakuna hata kidogo ni
Oh, there's nothing. Nothing. So the legs are meticulous. Guys, they have healed. And we have tried our best. Guys, this is my catus. Even I can just sit next to her and everything gonna be so fantastic. And I say, to the Lord, everything is possible. I'm trying my best. I'm running east, west, and south to make sure that these people are gonna be getting the better life and they're gonna be catered for where responsible. And I cannot forget them because they are part of the project and I have to come out and give you a little bit of the synopsis about their life. So umesema hakuna kitu. She's talking about there's nothing in the house. Sinileta ka shopping kidogo ile siku.
Vipo nusu nusu.
Mahitaji kama gani? Wewe tuambie.
Unga ameleta.
Unga iko. There's flour,
Ameenda ameleta marage shambani.
Oh, there's beans.
Unapata diaba kwa ajili ya maji.
Oh, unataka diaba. She need a very big container to store water.
Hapa kuna kisima mwambie.
I've seen some of them in Isabella's home and I think the big ones. Here we call them domadiab. The bigger containers and the bigger drum. Bigger drum, huh? Yeah. That drum 100 liters exactly. Kitu ingine hiyo sasa ndoo ni shilingi ngapi? Diaba ni shilingi ngapi?
Ndoo ni 250.
Diaba
ile ndoo ndogo ni shilingi 300. Sasa diaba sijajua itakuwa juu 600 hapo. Hapo tu hapo. Kitu 700 hapo. Sasa lakini mimi nikupatie pesa. Lakini usifunge hizi vitu hata miguu. Yeah, she removed this thing. I gave her 1,000 Kenya shillings. Sahi, I give you. Guys, I'm trying my best to help and see if we can change. Joy. No, remove them. Toa. Fine easy.
Toa.
Utaki niko nazo.
Hizo vitu hapana. They are not good looking to me.
Ningepata hati wembe nikate. Una nani kifaa cha ukatia hapa?
Hauna kisu. Hakuna kisu. Panga. How are you sleeping with no panga here?
Ona. Wacha na amakapo angekuja na kisu kwa kile basi nikatie. Uzitaki kumbe.
I don't want these stuffs here. Leo uzitoe. Hata hizi wezi toe. Suna Mungu yuko. Sasa ukifunga hizi sitakupea.
Ndo maana watu
chukua hiyo 1,000 toa hizi vitu.
Na hizi.
Toa hizi vitu. Sawa. Sijazipenda. Si ndio?
Basi nikanunue wembe.
Nenda ununue wembe, lakini usiende hivyo town. Sijapenda hivyo.
Tanua hapa hivi.
Tunataka kubadilike bana. Si ndio?
Kwani toa hizi na hizi.
Toa hizi vitu zote. No, guys, tomorrow if I come here I have to see this kind of the stuff.
Ndio maana unaniangalia watu ukipita.
Wanakuangalia wanashangaa kwani huyu ako inchi gani? People whenever they are passing through that pathway there, they are wondering is this guy normal or what is happening? So they feel like, oh, this is not the normality that people need some of the people to think about. And you don't have to hope because sasa uko sawa. So unaona nyumba iko sawa? The house is meticulous. Na wewe pia unafaa ukuwe msafi. So unaona vile umengalisha nyumba. The house is very clean. Unapika.
Basi tu angalia.
I have to go inside here. The baby is wondering. Usilie mambo. Umnunulie pipi. Hii 1,000 kwa. Hii this is money. Toa hii. Sawa. Alafu toa hii. Ona. Mtoe hii. Hizo zingine wezi acha, lakini toa hii ya shingo, usimunyonge. She has not to. Back to the house is meticulous. Chairs are there. Oh, mlikuja nayo? Okay, very meticulous. The house is arranged, even if they don't have the area to put this kind of the stuffs, but they are working meticulous. This is where the food is, always down the seats. We have to appreciate, because we don't have to talk about ABCD. They have to strive with how the life is, and everything gonna be so fantastic. To the bedroom, things are bedrooming there, and things. Sasa hapo kuna giza totoro. Sitaona. Lakini sasa si hivyo. Hivyo. Remove them. Hata mtoto unaona vile anakaa. Na amenona. Kuja tuende. Kuja Salome.
Niende kwa jirani kanunue wembe.
Haya, nenda ununue wembe. Just go and buy some laser braids and some knife. Ununue kisu. Nenda ununue kisu ya kutumia ndani. Juu hamuna, si ndio? Exactly. So guys, that is the meticulous job we're going to be doing here, and I appreciate much of the people tuned in. I'm going to be ending this kind of the video at this kind of the carifragistic time, and I say appreciation, and Gint is always tuned and blessed up to make it happen. The babies are here very... Hey, mambo! Kimbia ukuja basi. Ayubu is here, meticulous. Kuja tuongee. Ako wapi? Ndio huyu? The babies, they know themselves. Mambo, uko fiti? They are talking, they are moving, they are, everything is so good. Unasema namna gani? Everything, kila kitu iko sawa? Sasa Ayubu. Kuja Salome. Salome kuja. Mambo Salome. Salome doesn't want a joke here. And she's wondering where is their shoes. Maraba mambo, ulipona? Kila kitu iko sawa? Ayubu is very meticulous. Sasa takuletea maziwa, si ndio? Tukuletea maziwa na mkate, si ndio?
Beskeri yangu.
Beskeri tulisema tutaenda kununua ama? Tutaenda kununua, si ndio? Kesho. Tomorrow is another day. Exactly. So guys, this is how we're going to be checking in and also helping this kind of the family to make sure they're going to be coping up with the life here, and everything going to be so fantastic. Nenda mbele. Ushaniona nikirudi nyuma? Sirudingi. Uliniona wapi? Densi kuja. Even right now, guys, the children can come and they can play this kind of the zone, which was not normal. And this kind of the time. Uliniona? They are very happy. Wewe. Mimi naendea huku.
Mimi naenda dukani sasa. Naenda kuaga.
Asante. Haya, bye. Bye. Mnaenda na Ayubu? Ayubu. Enda ukununulia maziwa. Nenda wanunulie sweetie. Yeah, they have to leave and get some shopping here because they are now responsible for their children. And Baba. Amenda Mtoni. The dad has gone to the river down there. So right now they are talking very meticulous. Guys, we are changing lives. And this is a permanent changing life we are doing here. A little bit crazy. And we're going to be making sure that everything is coming out slowly by slowly. We're going to be gathering slowly by slowly. And we will reach to the time. Bye. Haya. Munanda. Haya. Nenda. Bye. Mtakuja. Mtakuja. Haya, bye. Mtawaletea. Nyinyi mrudi mcheze hapa. Tutawaletea. I'm going to be going and buying some milk for them and also some snacks. I know the children, and some lollipops. They're going to be popping with the lollipops here, and everything going to be so good. So even the children are going to be passing here right now. They're even playing together. Woo, my living God. This is a change we're going to be talking about. So guys, keep tuned. Back to you in studio, representing. And Gintu, subscribe, like, share, comment, and make it happen.